this is Terry with your January 2025 9-star key astrology reading. Here we are in January, just about to cross into that lunar New Year's happening January 29th when we move into that snake Earth Mother Year. And this month we are in a 3 fast-growing tree star in the very last month of that 3 fast-growing tree wood dragon year that we were in for all of 2024, that brought so much change, so much collective awakening, so much happening as we were that fast-growing tree rising up and blooming. Can you feel the fast moving energy shifting under our feet this month? There's a lot of recalibrating we're doing under this double 3. We are a 3-tree month and a 3-tree year in a larger cycle, 81-year cycle of fire. There's a lot of fuel for the fire, a double tree, a lot of wood going into the fire. And that is really being shown with these LA wildfires. That's a lot of fuel for the fire. And we're in a larger 2 9-year Earth cycle. So all that fire is ultimately going to feed Earth. And this is just the pattern of the 5-element system where water feeds wood, wood feeds fire, the fire feeds earth, the earth makes metal, and then through condensation, the metal makes water again, and the cycle goes around and around. And this is just the natural cycle that this 9-star key energy is all about. And if you're new here and you don't know what I'm talking about with all of this 5 elements and the 9-star key, I highly recommend checking out my other video that is what is 9-star key. I will link it down below in the descriptions, and just learn a little bit about this nature-based Japanese astrology that I absolutely love. This astrology so much because this astrology helps you to align energetically with the things you're trying to manifest, the things you're calling in. And when you get in an energetic alignment, that can happen with studying the 9-star key astrology and using Reiki. I also am a Reiki Master Teacher. This is when things really start to happen for you. So this is my favorite form of astrology because it's really taught me how to manifest by aligning energetically to the things that are coming in my life. And make sure that you find out what personal element star you are by looking at the chart at the beginning of this video, and also it's listed down in the descriptions, and then you can follow along, because at the end of this reading I'm going to do personal readings for all 9 stars. And if you look at the chart or you just know your star, please leave it in the comments and I will send you a free intuitive reading with a little bit of energy distance Reiki for you for the Lunar New Year's, as just a free intuitive gift to set you on your path to quantum leap into manifesting all that your heart desires in 2025, because we are moving into a time when we can manifest so much quicker in this new snake year that will start on the end of this month at January 29th. So, and if you leave a comment with your star, you will be in it to win it for a free full 9-star key astrology reading with a Zoom reading that includes distance Reiki and an energy clearing. And this month, the winner for that reading is Kashusku 7015. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I'll write it down below. Kashusku 17015. You just won a free 9-star key reading. Now I'm going to do this once a month. I'm going to give away these free 9-star key readings. So be sure to put your star element after you look it up in the comments. And as I was saying, this double 3 wood star month, moving into that 9 fire star that is the greater 81-year cycle we're in. This is fuel for the fire, as we're seeing in Los Angeles, and that has just been such a heartbreaking fire to watch, and really a sign of things to come with climate change and just the energy of this snake just that takes everything away, that the snake releases its skin. The snake is about ending. So we will see some things ending this year. We may have loss within a snake year that is coming, and this is just the beginning of that. And my heart goes out to, I have so many friends, family, and even one of my best teachers is down in Southern California. All of them are safe with their homes, but they're right in that range. So I've been sending distance Reiki to the situation. And if you are somebody who has had a loss because of the fire, leave a comment and I will personally send Reiki to your situation too, for the highest healing good for you. It's just so devastating. And this 2 earth energy that's coming in, this 2 Earth Mother Snake year on January 29th, that fire is going to feed that earth energy that we are stepping into with this Lunar New Year. So ultimately, this is a productive month where we have wood feeding fire, feeding earth. And there's lots of hot yang energy when you get double 3 star though, because that 3 star is a yang tree. It's a fast moving energy. And this is related to the warrior that feels really busy, that warrior who likes to start fights, that warrior that has that crazy Mars kind of energy. And in the Western astrology, of course, we've had Mars, a lot of Mars opposite Pluto, Mars conjunct the sun. Mars is going to be even more empowered into 2025 with that 9 vibration ruled by Mars. So there's just a lot of really hot yang energy that can fuel the fire, and it can make you kind of cranky. It's almost that, I call it yanging out, when you have too much hot yang energy, and that yang energy just rising up, heating up your head, making people hot-headed. It's almost like you've had too much coffee and you're just so busy just trying to do too much this year. And all this yanging out can really be crazy, making anger, a lot of heat, a lot of fire. I said in my Mars video, do not engage with crazy this month, because people will be acting very fiery, very yanging out, and they just don't know what's going on. But since you know about this yang energy, as I'm telling you, what you can do is try to bring that energy back down, to root down, to ground, because that tree can only grow as tall as the roots root down. So get into your roots, and something you can do to release that yang energy is to just put your feet in a hot foot bath at the end of the night and bring that heat down into your feet. That will pull the yang, that hot yang energy, it will pull it downward. It's a good solution to that yang rising. So we want to bring that energy downward by just heating up our feet and maybe holding a cup of hot tea in your hands so that you get your extremities, hands and feet, really warm. And if you do this right before bed, it just releases the yang, and it will help you sleep and balance the yang with a more yin state of warm, hot water, which is very yin. And get out into nature, do some nature therapy this month. Feel the earth supporting you beneath your feet, and wear your heaviest boots when you're out in the world to just ground yourself and hold yourself rooted to the earth this month, because this fast-moving double 3 tree energy, it can be a lot of crazy, chaotic, fiery energy in our world. And January is a manifesting month. This 3 wood star element brings the feeling of springtime, that hope for the future. This is a time when we can make huge strides forward on any projects that we're doing and really be successful on a deeper level. And if you think of flowers blooming in the springtime, this is a natural growth cycle that begins within, a way of bringing our inner desires to the light of day, to the surface, so our inner desires can bloom into reality. So there's lots of opportunity to bloom this month. And here is your homework assignment for this powerful manifesting growth cycle that we are stepping into as we are just getting ready to move into a 2025 snake year full of manifesting potentials, the potential to quantum leap, to become bigger, to really manifest all that you desire and all that you have wanted to become. Your homework assignment is to get out a notebook and just write, wouldn't it be nice if? And then write out your dream reality, a day in the life of your biggest dreams. Wouldn't it be nice if I could just travel the world and go to every hot spring, resort, and spa and just do my research on healing modalities and getting lots of nourishing, healing body work and eating the most nourishing foods that are locally produced and farm to table, beautiful foods as I travel the world at these beautiful hot spring resorts all around, and I could just receive healing sessions and relax and enjoy my life, perhaps do some writing or just get out in nature and explore different areas of the world with local foods that are created for my enjoyment by the finest chefs. That would be one of my dreams. And wouldn't it be nice if I could just pay off my home and then build that Airbnb spa sanctuary in my backyard that I could use as passive income as I'm out gallivanting from one spa to the next spa? So I invite you to just get really outlandish with your requests to the universe this month. What if you could have anything you want? Just have fun with it and align to the energy of it and really get into the feeling. It's all about getting into the feeling of having whatever it is you want in the day in the life of your dream reality. What would it look like? What would you want? And what would you do if you simply could not fail? If you knew you could not fail, what would you be doing with your life right now? And leave it in the description and I will send distance Reiki to whatever outlandish big dreams. I know so many people all the time tell me, "Oh, I just want to win the lottery." And I say that's a great dream, but the odds are so low. Why not say, I am open to receiving money from unexpected sources, because there's so many other ways. I feel like the universe and source or the higher powers are like, we're so tired of hearing you want to win the lottery. There's a million ways for us to bring you these large sums of money. So just get creative and be open to it showing up in a totally different way to surprise and delight you this month. And on January 29th, when we enter that snake year, we are going to be in this powerful triple element cycle next month in February, where we step into the element that we're going to be going through for all of 2025 times 3. So we will really get a taste of what our new year is going to be about for the first month of February. Stay tuned for my 9-star key February report that I'm currently working on, because next month is going to be this powerful, huge shift into this new energy that we will be traveling through into 2025, our new element. And if you haven't already, watch my 2025 Lunar New Year, Snake Year. That's all about what the energy of the year, that Earth Mother energy, we will all be collectively traveling through. But then each and every one of us has an element that we're going to personally be traveling through. So you will get to learn about the element that you're going to be traveling through, and you're really going to be soaking in it in February when we have it ×3. So for instance, I am moving out of the 5 center star, that hurricane. I've been in the hurricane all year. I am a 3 wood star. Raise your hand. Leave it in the comments if you are a 3 wood star. I know you've been in that hurricane too. I cannot wait to move on. And I will have this element, metal, which I will be moving into 6 metal star, which is the reaping rewards, the luckiest manifesting star. I cannot wait. And I will have this metal element ×3. So metal is money. So next month should be very abundant. I say bring it on. I can't wait to start reaping rewards. But there's also always some kind of warning with that, because I am a tree and metal cuts trees. So metal controls a tree. So I will want to just be careful around knives or blenders or any kind of metal that can cut me. There is a little caveat that there's a danger of being cut by metal in the month of February for all 3 wood stars. And so it's just kind of interesting. But whatever element you are personally moving into in 2025, if you know which element you're moving into, leave it in the comments. I'd love to know. You can look at the chart and find your 2025 9-star key reading to find out, and you will really be soaking in that element in February, most of all. So next month, there's going to be just this massive energetic shift for us all, and we will have to recalibrate to this new element that will be the theme of next year. Well, it's this year now, but the Lunar New Year doesn't start till January 29th. And this brand new snake energy with that Earth Mother star in the 9-star key, the landscape is really changing. It'll feel very different. That earth energy is very different than the 3 wood star, and everything is changing. And the snake is shedding his skin. There's a new beginning that also relates to, you may be losing things. People might be leaving your environment. You may lose a job. You may lose housing. But something new is birthing in. This is a very fertile energy. I predict we're really going to have baby booms in this new beginning, this Lunar New Year's. And I'm thinking about doing a Lunar New Year's wealth vase Zoom call, because I always make these wealth vases at the beginning of every year. It's a feng shui thing, and use a vase with rice and some magical items to call in abundance, opportunities. And I'm such a believer. I've been doing these wealth vases for over a decade, and I want to teach you guys how to do that. So let me know down below if you're interested. If I get enough interest, I might do a wealth vase Zoom call. And one of the dangers that we have in this January with this double 3 wood star is that we might just be taking on too much, wearing yourself out, trying to grow in too many different directions. Maybe you've been branching out. Maybe you have too many side hustles right now. And as a 3 wood star myself, I know this all too well. Just be careful of over-committing in January. And this is why my January report is late once again. I've taken on so many 9-star key astrology readings with the Zoom, Reiki, and the energy clearings, and it has been so fun. But for me, as a 3 wood star myself, workaholism is always my coping mechanism. It's a kind of escape when the world gets crazy, as it is right now, or there's heavy energy like we've had with these heartbreaking fires. And I just turn to working. I just pour myself into healing others, because for me, healing others is what fuels me. I do what I love, and the money will follow. If you have a passion project kind of work, you know what I'm talking about. And I love my healing work so much. So I have been kind of turning off the news and just doing the healing work. And I know some friends in Los Angeles who have not lost their homes yet, but they are in danger and they're in that prepare to evacuate zone. So I've also just been sending them so much Reiki healing for the situation and just praying for rain with this har, which is a meditation you can do to pray for rain. There's a beautiful chant. Maybe I'll drop that chant below if you guys want to do the har exercise. And I just sure wish it would rain in Southern California. And if anyone who's watching this has been impacted by the fires, like I said, just leave a comment and I will send you distance Reiki for the situation. And I'm really feeling for it all. But when I feel stress, I just go to work and I do more healing. And this 3 fast-moving star in January can bring these kinds of unexpected events and crisis and chaos, as we're seeing in the news. But it also brings up the gifts of deep resilience to handle any situation, to handle the crisis. And we have this boundless energy right now for any experiences that are happening as we begin this powerful energetic shift. There's so much that is just unknown right now about our future. So this is a time to really ask your dreams for wisdom. You can simply take a glass of water by your bedside. And when I used to do dream psychology in college, and my teacher told us about this, you can take a glass of water just before you go to bed and say to the glass of water, I need help with this, or I need advice about that, or give me some wisdom in a dream about this situation and how do I handle it. Whatever question you have, ask your dreams to guide you. Ask your dreams to give you the answers. And you just say that to the water, and then you say, when I wake in the morning, I'm going to drink this water and I'll immediately remember the dream that had all the answers for me. And so you just go to sleep, and in the morning when you drink the water, the dreams come back, the answers are there. It is really beautiful. And I always will remember my dreams and the answers come to me when I try this exercise. So this is magical dream medicine that can support you during these troubling times that are asking us to move out of our comfort zone. 3 wood going into the fire, that is, get out of your comfort zone. And it can make us a little cranky, but if you are feeling cranky or anger is coming up, as it does in this kind of a month, use that anger to create positive change. Get out and do something, volunteer, help somebody to experience your life in a new way. You can just use that anger to fuel progress. And you can also try writing like a contrast causing desire this month, because a lot of things can come up in a double 3 wood star. A lot of things can come up that we're not happy about. So if things are coming up that you're not happy about, maybe you don't like where you live, maybe you don't like where you work, or you don't like the relationship you're in, then make a list of all the contrasting emotions. Like, I don't like this about that. And if you don't like your job, write all the contrasting lists of all the things you don't like about the work you're doing currently. And maybe you don't like the lack of freedom. Maybe it's not enough money. Maybe you're having to commute to your job, whatever it is. And then write up a desire list with what you will manifest instead. And I have done this contrast causing desire before, and it really transforms your life. And remember, as you're creating your contrast to desire list and you're really thinking about what you want to call in with this juicy manifesting energy that we do have in a double 3. Double 3s are the most powerful manifestors I know. So we have this opportunity to manifest this January. But remember to allow a higher power to serve you, a higher power to support you. Allow the universe, source, God, whatever higher power looks like for you to show up for you. Remember to allow this higher guidance to help you progress, to listen to the messages, to listen to spirit, to know which way to go, to be open and ready to receive the miracles as you align to this higher vibrational, this upward spiral kind of energy that is pouring into our planet, that wants you to step into your power, that wants you to be bigger, that wants you to have all that you desire, to have everything. And you don't have to do it all alone this month. Look for the helpers. Who can help you get to that place in your life? Maybe you need a teacher, or maybe you need an elder, or maybe you need to ask someone for advice. What can you do to set your mind to that next level? And look for the people who support your progress and allow things to unfold naturally by aligning to your personal element as I do the personal element readings. And this personal element that we are going to be going through for this month is the element we have been in for all of 2024. It's like we are revisiting the lessons that we were supposed to be learning the whole year. And if you haven't completed your homework assignment, you have like 2 weeks left to complete the element of 2024 that was I talked about way back last January in that wood dragon year, and I did those separate reports. Maybe you want to go back and look at your 2024 element and see, did I do my homework? Did I master this element so that I can move on in 2025 to the next element? And then we will be moving into those personal 2025 9-star key readings that are all about the snake year, and I have all of those listed under 9-star key astrology. Find your element and find out what element you're going to be going through in 2025. But it's always nice to look back on where you came this year to get to that element. You know, it's all a progression. So that is so fun. And with that, I'm going to begin the 9-star reading. So make sure you have your star so you know which one of these is for you. And remember, this is all about that element that you have mastery over because you've been soaking in it all of 2024. And we're just going to revisit it one more time for January before we move on to the next element in February. The next element times 3. So beginning with 1 water star. You are beginning this 2-month cycle of rapid growth, and big changes are coming in as you have this huge shift into a new way of beginning and being, and where you are getting into alignment with everything you've been trying to call in. And it's time to just surrender and trust the process, knowing that you have the inner resources to handle whatever shows up. So welcome the changing circumstances in your life, and know that if you are losing something, there is something even better that is coming soon. And this January, say yes to any opportunities that come your way. And this will be a productive month for you, full of new insights and inspirations to guide you forward in that brand new direction. It's all so exciting. It can almost make you not be able to sleep like a child the night before Christmas. You're so excited to see what's going to happen next. And so if you have any trouble sleeping, exercise is your friend. Get out and go for walks. Run, swim, exercise, yoga, whatever exercise you like, get out and do that just so that you can sleep at night. 2 Earth Star. You are learning how to adapt to so many changing circumstances with ease and grace. And this will serve you so well in 2025 because it's okay to make mistakes. when you are learning these new ways of being, when you're moving into these new directions, when you're going into uncharted territory. It's just like being a scientist who's making brand new discoveries. And a scientist will have some failures before their breakthrough genius discovery. So you may have some failures this month before you break through into 2025. And just go easy on yourself. It's okay to fail, just as long as you learn from your failures and then you try again, and you will succeed. You may need to seek advice from elders who have knowledge and experience in these brand new directions you are moving into for 2025. 3, Wood Star, nourish yourself by creating better energetic boundaries this month, and just say no when you need to say no, to give yourself that time and space to simply be, without making any demands about where you have to go or what you need to be doing. It is in this precious empty space that you will find your greatest treasures this month. And if you are feeling scarcity at all, give to others what you most wish to receive, and trust in Source to fulfill all of your wants and needs. And this is your last month in that hurricane year for the 3 Wood Stars. So you may be feeling just like that cat on the branch on that hang in there poster. Hang in there, 3 Wood Stars. It's almost over, and you will be reaping rewards in 2025. Be sure to watch your 2025 report, because you are the luckiest one of all this year. 4 Wood Star. This is your lucky manifesting month, so take advantage of this opportunity to receive all that you desire as you complete an entire year of love and money just showing up for you. And money and love will continue to come effortlessly the moment you take your personal power back by doing an energetic housekeeping, clearing out any negative blocks. This is a time to get an energy clearing or a space clearing to remove any limiting beliefs or blocks to your progress. Release the old energy from the past, any doubts, anything that you aren't happy about. Just forgive everyone and everything. Let go of old regrets. Set them free, and you will be free too. 5 Earth Star. It's time for an energetic space clearing to declutter your space of all the negative energy that is standing in the way of you having everything you want. So clean out your sock drawer, recycle any old broken things, and release those toxic relationships that are holding you back as you prepare to enter the cocoon of metamorphosis in 2025. You don't want anything weighing you down or keeping you from becoming that butterfly you are meant to be in 2025. You may need to create more energetic boundaries and start taking more time to be by yourself, to appreciate alone time for your own thoughts and feelings to show up. 6 Metal Star. This month you will require more downtime for rest and nourishment as you go within for one last month of deep metamorphosis before you emerge as the butterfly into the light in 2025. This is an exciting time, but this is kind of like the rest period before the marathon. Your heavy lifting work is almost over, so give yourself some time and space to process whatever lessons have come up for you in 2024. Get out your journal and do one last big journal writing of everything you learned about yourself this year and what it is you want and how you're going to go about manifesting it in 2025. 8 Earth Star. Your time as a seed is almost over, and this is one last month to nourish that germinating seed for whatever it is you want to grow forth in 2025. It's just beginning to sprout. And this month, you may be feeling a little more insecure than usual, like you're not sure what is going to happen next. And don't try to control the outcome. Just allow these new directions to unfold naturally, like a seed cracking out of its shell to become the sprout. This growth cycle will require a lot of energy. So really nourish yourself with some good old TLC, some nourishing foods, rest, and maybe get a massage. 9 Fire Star. Your seed that has been sprouting all year has finally reached above ground now, and you're ready to begin a major growth cycle in 2025 full of change. And this is the time to get ready to be ready, to get all your ducks in a row. And that is no easy task when the ducks are flying off. So this month there can be some resistance coming up, which puts a damper on some of your big plans. Some things may just feel like they're not working out, but keep the faith. It's going to get easier for you next month, and you will be more productive when you shift into that faster growth cycle of 2025. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.